Hey, Carlster fans, it's me, the Carlster. How's everybody doing? Um, so I found out that we're getting a new hospital. Now, here's the number one problem with this. So, I don't know whether if I'm gonna have to end up going all the way out to um, the new hospital to go to my doctor, or if I'm going to have to go all the way out to, um, or if I'm going to have to still go to the same place that I've been going for my blood doctor. Um, the thing is that they're literally going to be building this new hospital all the way out in the boondocks, and so hopefully, um, the bus will get to go out there. Um, so I'm not sure what's gonna end up happening. Um, it's the it's the same organization that's going to be owning this hospital, but it's going to be in corporation with Michigan State University, um, which is nice. You know, that's fine, but it kind of worries me a little bit because um, with part of my disability, I don't cope well with change, and I really never have. But you know, I try to do the best that I can. But so it's gonna be a 240 million dollar hospital, or no, not 240. I'm sorry, $450 million hospital. $450 million. Can you believe that? That's a lot of money for a hospital. Um, and then they're only gonna have like 200 some rooms. Um, I guess my biggest question is that because most of your surgeries are um, getting to the point where most of them are not inpatient anymore, um, which is great, but you know, um, so I mean, it'll be great because they'll get to be able to get some new medical equipment, you know, around where I live that they probably don't have, which is awesome because you know we need new medical equipment around here, and it's hard for places like hospitals to get new equipment because sometimes they may not have the space, or sometimes they may not be able to afford it because a lot of your medical equipment is very expensive. Um, like I know last time I looked just to I was because I was just curious. The last time I looked to see how much a CAT scan machine was, that thing was like $10 million, and that's one of those things that you know constantly goes up in price. It never really comes down in price, and so you know, in hospitals literally raise money to get these things. They're not, you know, they don't pay for it out of their own money. They pay for it out of donations from people. And most of these people that are donating money to hospitals are rich. I mean, they have a lot of money. And so, but the way that it works is that they will get the money and then they'll go out and buy them. new medical equipment that they need, and they have to use it for that specific purpose of what the person is donating the money for. They cannot just go out and blow it on something else and call it good. They can't do that. They can get in big trouble for doing that. Um, which some of you may know that is called embezzlement. Uh, so that is one thing that they cannot do. Now, um, I've seen a picture of this hospital, and it's really nice looking. It really is, but it's the fact of me with my blood doctor, because my blood doctor works in with in an oncology office. It's separate from the current hospital. Um, we have two hospitals in Lansing. There's McLaren, and there is Sparrow. McLaren is the one that's moving, um, because the current McLaren that they have now is landlocked, and there's not much they can do with it, unless they tear down the whole building and then build the new hospital. But still, at that point, they would have to build it upwards. Yeah, they'd have to build it upwards because they wouldn't be able to um, build it much more long ways. So, yeah, that is understandable. Now, um, I would go into more specifics of why I don't like McLaren, but I don't want to get in trouble. And the reason why is because um, I am afraid that I would get sued, and I don't want that. So I'm not going to go into details of why I don't like that hospital. Now, Sparrow is where I was born, and that is a very good hospital. I don't care what people are saying that Sparrow is a bad hospital, because Sparrow is not a bad hospital. Um, and because I was born there, that's where I like to go with Sparrow. Um, I like Sparrow because they are persistent at finding out what's wrong with you, and they take care of you very well. I know I had a migraine, and I went to Sparrow, and they they got me on some medicine, and the medicine that they had me on, I don't even know what the medicine was, but the medicine they had me on was awesome, because it was like, ooh, I'm seeing pretty colors. So that was funny. Um, they're they have a very nice emergency department. They've uh, Sparrow has built on to the hospital, and it looks really nice. And they've remodeled the whole inside of that whole hospital. Um, and they have added a children's emergency room at Sparrow, which is awesome. They've added uh, like a I can't remember what it was, but they added something in there, and I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of specialty medical department, and I can't remember what it was, but um, they have an awesome sports medicine program. They have an awesome weight loss program. Sparrow also has a professional building. They just built right next door to the professional building. Well, the professional building is the building that has like all your specialists in it, like your specialty doctors, which a lot of you may go to on a week by week basis or a day to day basis. And then right next door, kind of connected to it, they built a brand new cancer center. And that's awesome because cancer is something that's very important that that they need to start finding cures for a lot of cancers. Um, and so I found out also last night watching a what do you call it? Watching a kind of like a news broadcast on YouTube here about they're in medical trials for using certain viruses to inject into you, and they will literally fight cancer, and that is awesome. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the side effects are to this, but hopefully, um, there's not many. Um, and then Sparrow has labs all over the place. Sparrow is also built. They've built all these like little. I think they're walk-in clinics. They've built those all over too, so it's pretty cool. Um, they've gotten fairly large, and they just built another new building, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. I think it's administration offices or something, but um, yeah. Sparrow is very cutting edge when it comes to um, medicine, medical procedures. They're very cutting edge in that, and they also um, have teamed up with Mayo Clinic. So that's awesome as well. So it's the fact that you need hospitals that can do cutting edge um, medical procedures because it's very important. Um, they can find out how to treat certain things, and then the other thing I learned is that there's this stuff that is you can find this online, and I can't say the name of this company because I am not endorsed by this company. But there's this stuff made from Maduka honey, and the honey comes from New Zealand and Australia. This Maduka honey will literally, like, you put it on a sore, and it will literally heal it. And see, the thing is, or a second degree burn. But here's the thing. The thing about that is that it's very expensive, but it works. Um, so, if you go on, you, if you go on the internet, type in um, medical honey gel or Maduka honey gel, Maduka medical gel or whatever, Maduka honey medical gel or whatever. Um, it will pull it up. And it's all natural. It's not gonna. There's no chemicals in it. Thank God. So and it's supposed to work better for that. So, but I am going to get off here for the night. I hope all of you have a good day tomorrow, and I hope all of you have safe travels to where you're going. And I hope just stay happy. And this is the Carlster signing off, and keep it cool. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.